Hi, and welcome back. Last time I demonstrated how we can add some Visual Basic code, which is going to automatically protect all of our worksheets when we close down the workbook. This time I'm going to expand on that example by making sure the code only runs if I am the user, and I want to make sure that a password is added for the protection, and finally I also wanted to prompt if I should add this protection or not. So let's dive into the Visual Basic environment once more by hitting Alt F11. As you can see, this is our code from last time. So first off, I want to make sure that I am the user. To do this, I'm going to use the environ function. And first I'm going to demonstrate it down here in the immediate pane. If you don't see the immediate pane in your own Visual Basic editor, you can hit Ctrl-G to find it, or View, Immediate Window. So down here, I'm going to write $environ username and hit Enter. So this tells me that the user, the Windows 80 user currently logged in, is Hannes Epel, that's my name. So I'm going to use this up here by saying if environ, let's paste it. So if this is different from Hannes Epel, then exits up. So if I am not the user, then just go ahead and exit here, and the rest of the code will not run. Now one thing I'm going to add here is I'm going to go up here and say option compare text, because right now this comparison is case sensitive, so it's going to note a difference between this and this, whether or not the E is capitalized. So if I don't want that to happen, I want to just say compare text as opposed to compare binary, which is the default. Adding on, I want this prompt to appear, so I'll write if message box protect sheets ? And the next argument is the buttons. So I'll say what buttons do I want to show. From the options here, I could navigate through them and say, well, the option I want is yes or no. And I can add some more to this by saying plus and writing VB question. This means a question mark will be shown along with my message box. I'll add a comma, and then I have the title, which I'll just say, I can leave it blank. I'm just going to leave it blank in this case. Instead, I'll end the message box with a parenthesis. And so if this message box equals to yes, so if the user hits yes in the message box, then I run this code, and I'll indent it to make it more obvious that that is the code within the message box. And finally, I wanted to add a password. In this case, I'm choosing a very simple password. I'm just going to call it demo. I'll hit Ctrl-S to save it. And let's see what happens when I close down my workbook now. So I'll hit File, Close. So this is the prompt, and I get that question mark. I'll hit yes to protect my worksheets. Let's try to open it up again. And let's check if it is protected. It's protected. Let's try to go and unprotect it. And now it's asking for that password, which was demo. And we can now edit again. Thank you for watching. Next time, I'm going to expand on this. So far, we've just been working within the confines of a single worksheet. Next time, I'm going to put it into our personal macro workbook so that we can run this code for all of our workbooks when we edit and when we close them down. That's going to be really interesting, so don't forget to subscribe so you'll be notified when the next video is available. Thank you.